Hey, it's the Ultimate Handyman. Today I'm going to show you how to install a dishwasher. So the first thing we're going to have to do is remove the old dishwasher. Now most dishwashers have two mounting brackets located at the top of the dishwasher, and they have two screws in them that connect them to the bottom of the countertop. Now if you look at the top of your dishwasher and you don't see the two mounting brackets and screws, then usually the screws will be in these locations where these holes are on your dishwasher. There'll be a little cap you pop off, and then you can remove the screws and it should come right out. So next we're going to do is open up the cabinet doors that lead underneath the sink. You're going to find the drain hose, the water supply line, and the power cable. Unplug the power cable, and we're going to locate where that hose goes. Usually it goes to the hot supply line, and we're going to make sure we turn the water off to that valve. Now, if for some reason your valve will not shut off, you can shut it off the street while you install the dishwasher, or you can replace your shutoff valve. And I have a video on how to do this, and I will post that at the end of the video. Now you're going to take a crescent wrench and you're going to remove the supply line hose from the valve. Just a warning, you might have a little bit of water left over in the supply line, so just make sure you have some towels and maybe a little bucket ready just to catch some water. So the last thing to remove is the drain line. You're going to follow that up until you see where it connects. It's usually connected to this part called an air gap, and it's either held on with a hose clamp or a spring clamp. Mine has a hose clamp, so we're going to take a flathead screwdriver and loosen up the hose clamp, and then you can pull it off. Now when you do pull it off, be careful because there will be some residual water inside the pipe. Now it's time to remove the dishwasher. Have one person start to wiggle the dishwasher out. Make sure that the brackets don't get hung up on the tiles because it could possibly chip the countertop. And then the other person can take the supply lines and slowly feed them through the hole in the cabinet. That way they won't get hung up while you're trying to remove it. And pretty simple process. Should only take you maybe 10 to 20 minutes to remove a dishwasher. So this next step is optional. I'm going to be reusing the old power cable, so I'm going to have to remove it. So put your dishwasher on its side, outside somewhere. Take the cover plate off the bottom, and then you're going to find where the power cable goes in to the electrical box. You're going to take a screwdriver and remove the cover plate from the box. Then unscrew the wire nuts, and if the grounding screw is screwed in, unscrew that and pull out your electrical cable. So I'm going to be reusing my supply line. So locate where the supply line connects to the dishwasher and take a pair of channel lock pliers, loosen that up, and unscrew the hose. Alright, so now it's time to prep the new dishwasher for installation. We're just going to work our way in reverse. So the first thing we're going to do is reconnect our wires. We've got a green ground wire, we've got a black hot wire, and we've got the white neutral wire. Now I am reusing this cable, and it already has the grommet or cable clamp connected to it, so we don't have to install that. If you are installing a new one, you're going to need to get the grommet. We're going to put the nut back onto the grommet and tighten it down. That way the cable won't pull itself out. So connecting the wires is really simple. You're going to connect the two black wires, which are your hot wires, the two white wires, which are the neutrals, and the ground wires, which are green. And a little disclaimer, if you're not comfortable doing electrical work, you can always hire an electrician or find a friend that's done this before. And always follow your instructions that come with your dishwasher. Once the wires are connected, we're going to reinstall our cover plate. So now I'm going to reconnect the water supply line. We're going to put it on hand tight. Then I'm going to take a pair of channel lock pliers and just snug it down. You do not want to over tighten the hose because you can potentially break these plastic parts. Pretty much everything is plastic on these things nowadays, so be careful. Alright, so when your dishwasher comes, the drain line is going to be tied up to the side of the unit for shipping. So you're going to want to remove the tape that they packed it with and uncoil it until the drain line stops. There'll be like a little loop from the factory. You're going to want to leave that in place. And I recommend you follow the instructions to make sure that yours is properly uncoiled because every unit might be slightly different. So every dishwasher drain hose comes with two different size connectors on the end. So you've got a 5/8 of an inch hose connector and you have a 1-inch hose connector. I'm not going to need the 1 inch. I'm using the 5/8 to copy what I already had. So I'm going to take my razor knife and I'm going to slice that off. Now we're going to take our drain, our water, and our electrical and feed it through the hole in the cabinet. We're going to get as much of it in there as we can. Before we slide the dishwasher all the way back, make sure the insulation is installed on the top. Sometimes they're pre-installed and you don't have to mess with it. Now it's time to install the mounting brackets that connect it to the underside of the countertop. They just snap in, and then you take some pliers and bend the little tab on the back side up, and that will keep it from pulling out. Now on most dishwashers, they have a different style bracket, and it looks like this. You just push it in to the side, those little grooves, and then it kind of locks itself in there. Now if you push your dishwasher in and you have this problem where the bracket is sticking out, you can actually break the bracket off. It has these little spots where you can bend it back and forth and snap it off shorter. That way it'll fit underneath the countertop. So once the dishwasher is in place, reinstall your mounting screws. I recommend checking the gap on both sides of the dishwasher to make sure it's even. There are 4 feet on the bottom of the dishwasher that you can screw up or down to adjust the height if needed. So now it's time to hook all the hoses back up. First thing we're going to do is connect our supply line, thread it back on, tighten it with a crescent wrench, and just snug it down. You don't want to over tighten it. Then we can turn our water supply back on. Next, we're going to connect our drain line to the air gap. We're going to push it on and then take a flathead screwdriver and snug down the hose clamp. Then we can plug in our dishwasher. So the last thing I like to do is I like to check for leaks. Turn on your dishwasher, go underneath where the access door is and see if the supply hose is leaking. Make sure factory parts aren't leaking. Sometimes things leak even from the factory. Then go under your sink and check all the connections. Make sure the supply line under there isn't leaking. Make sure the valve's not leaking. Sometimes when you turn a valve off that's been sitting for 20 years and turn it back on, it'll leak. Check out my other video if that happens. Cancel the cycle on the dishwasher and it'll pump the water through the drain system. Make sure that connection's not leaking. Alright, so the final step is install the insulation that came with your dishwasher. They might not all come like this. Some might be connected to the cover plate. And then just take your little cover plate, put it underneath, and install the screws. Hey, if you have any questions about this video or how to install a dishwasher, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you do me a huge favor, please like, share, and subscribe for your support. And I got a little bonus footage for you. My son destroying the old dishwasher because, you know what? Sometimes you got to take your frustrations out on these appliances they make these days. They don't last very long. Over.
And I'm going to go like this.
If you guys want to see more how-to videos, check them out right here.
Don't get hurt.